Hey, and I want to preface that we're only going to talk about 4 of the 10,000 lakes that Minnesota has. So if you are moving from the south, let's say Texas, Arizona, this might be a shock to you that Minnesota is known for its 10,000 lakes, but we actually have 11,842 lakes. That's basically a lake in every single dang town. It's a significant part of our lifestyle here in Minnesota. I mean, in the wintertime, we are going to be ice fishing, ice skating, makeshift hockey tournaments. I mean, we're basically living on the lake in the summertime, or we're living on the lake in the winter time. Have you ever seen the movie Grumpier Old Men? If you haven't, go on Amazon, check it out. But there are villages of ice houses that are on the lake in the wintertime. And these ice houses, I mean, they're not little sheds. We're talking about gorgeous ice houses that have kitchens in them. It's heated, there's beds. People stay overnight in these ice houses, and people flock to the lakes in the wintertime for hours, 4, 6, 24, 72 hours at a time living on the lake. So we're going to cover the 4. And there is one lake. Wait till the end. There's one lake that has changed its name, and it's going to confuse people because it changed its name back in 2017. And this lake now is pronounced as B de, let me get it right, B de Makaska. Did I say that right? I probably completely slaughtered it, but it is a new lake, B de Makaska, and the Minneapolis Park and Boards decided to reintroduce this lake with this new name. I know it has a completely different name, so it's going to throw people off. But we're going to talk about that lake and the name that I knew before. We're going to talk about Lake of the Isles, and we're going to talk about Lake Como. So these 3 lakes are right next to each other. A lot of activity going on here in the summertime. So Lake of the Isles, I'll show you in the map tour because I know how much you love doing the map tours. But Lake of the Isles is just another part of the Minneapolis chain of lakes. And that's where we're going to be talking about these 3 lakes. So that might give you a hint of that other lake I was telling you about that they changed the name. But Lake of the Isles is located in the Kinwood neighborhood of the city, and it is a beautiful area to go biking, walking paths everywhere, and especially, kayaking, swimming. There's beautiful beaches there. And the other lake that's connected to it is Lake Como. Am I giving away the other lake yet? Lake Como. And Lake Como is very near another video that I created about the 5 neighborhoods that you got to check out. And, Como Park was in this area, but Lake Como is obviously near Como Conservatory over by the Como Zoo. And this is a quaint lake with just many, many things to do. Of course, you can rent paddle boards there and boats, and you can do a lot of strolling around and walking. It's a beautiful, beautiful lake. The other lake I want to talk about is Lake Harriet. Lake Harriet is part of this chain of lakes, and Lake Harriet has everything you'll ever need in a city lake. It's beautiful, popular beaches. You got rentable kayaks and paddle boats. Killer food was over there too. They do have outdoor movies and concerts, so that's kind of fun. It's an easy way to spend the whole day out at Lake Harriet. Just really enjoy the elegance of like sailboating if you like doing that, or just floating in the waters. And it's downright gorgeous over there. And the last lake Have you figured it out yet? What the last lake is that has this brand new name that the Minneapolis Parks and Board, I mean, I'm going to have a tough time saying this new name. The BD Macascu. I know I've slaughtered it. I apologize for that. It's a Dakota phrase that means white earth. But this lake used to be known as, do you know what it is yet? Have you checked the comments yet to see what other people have said? It's Lake Calhoun. Lake Calhoun is the name that we all know for the longest time. But now we have to say this new name. So let's dive into a map tour and check out the, chain of lakes. I mean, if you love rollerblading, running, walking, you're going to want to check out these lakes. Okay, now that we dived into the map here, here's the chain of lakes I was telling you about. So you got the Cedar Lake here, Lake of the Isles, and here's the one I was telling you about that was Lake Harriet. That really, I grew up knowing it as Lake Harriet, and I think 99% of the population know it as Lake Harriet, but there's always a new generation here. So, no, sorry, not Lake Harriet, Lake Calhoun. And I wonder how fast people corrected me in the comments right now for that mistake. But Lake Harriet's down here, Lake Calhoun's here. So it's a chain of lakes. And what's fun about this is if you like to do a lot of biking, we'll dive into this. You can bike around, of course, the whole lake here. But what's fun about this is you can just keep on going like this, going all the way around. If you want to hop over to this one, go around here. And this is what's so fun about why they call it, just the chain of lakes. And you can just go around all of them. Or if you want to just, quickly go over here and go around this lake. So this is so much fun, these lakes over here. But let's go into a little bit of a map tour. And which lake are we going to do first? I wonder if I type in Lake Harriet, if that, or like, let's try it out, you guys. I'm wondering how quick Lake Calhoun, and this Calhoun Beach Club is over there. That's another great place, to hang out. But let's see what Google Earth says about this. We're going to do this in real time. Lake Calhoun, of course. I'm going to dive right into it. Gorgeous lake. The chain of lakes. So you'll see what I'm telling you about the path. That you can just take going straight across, hop on, keep on doing your thing. But, oh, nope, they did update it here. I see that. But yeah, it will always be known to me as Lake Calhoun. It really is. But this is a great lake, especially if you like doing a lot of, the beach is over here. A lot of things to do with rollerblading. But you'll notice over here that you got some golfing going on. But let me show you from a bird's eye view where this is from downtown. So this is really the heart of the Twins, Minneapolis is right there with all the skyscrapers and everything. This is super easy to get to. Now, this portion right here is what we call, uptown. Right here. In uptown, this street right here would be Hennepin. And what's confusing about Hennepin is Hennepin goes for, oh God, for the longest ways, honestly. So um, let me see if I can zoom in here. So there's two Hennepins is what I like to call it. And I'll show you why. We can get this. I believe Hennepin's right here. But basically Hennepin goes like this. And then Hennepin also, if I can get this correct, you know, this is not precise, guys, but Hennepin goes like this. And then suddenly, one of these roads down here, Hennepin turns right like this. And then it goes all the way through downtown like this, all the way over. So when people talk about Hennepin, now this is not precise. I know someone's going to jump into the comments and say, Eric, that's not where Hennepin is. I'm giving an idea, you guys, of what this looks like. But when you say Hennepin to people, you got to be precise. I mean, are we talking about Hennepin that's over in this area in Uptown? Or are we talking about Hennepin that goes downtown over here? So when you use the word Hennepin, I mean, you got to, bring that up to people. But I wish I could find Hennepin right now. But you get the idea. One of these roads that turn. But yeah, this what it looks like from, north and south and west is where the golfing is. Your high-end, condos are going to be in this area right here. This is where the beach club, Calhoun Beach Club, is right here. This building right there. And this is where you'll be able to get some, penthouses if you're looking for that kind of style living. Gorgeous, space in here. Lots of, and it's so close to everything. That's downstairs of the beach club. Kind of give an idea, what your balcony would look like. Yeah, that's downstairs in the beach club. If you don't want to go far to get your hair done, just go downstairs here. But any of these condos that are here that you don't want to live, all the way downtown, but you want that lifestyle of the lake, but you also want to be, downtown. Now, of course, everything over to the right here, this area over here, a little bit reasonable, priced, property here. And if you're really into pizza, this Pizza Luce here, they got a Pizza Luce here, and they got one on downtown where First Avenue is. So if you like eating incredible food, incredible pizza, it's Pizza Luce. I do have to, recommend. Shout out to Pizza Luce on there. But this is my favorite area of the Minneapolis St. Paul. If you're trying to just, enjoy a little bit of, the downtown atmosphere, especially if you like shopping and getting out and about, the downtown area here. So the other area I really like of this is, of course, your uptown area. Let me show you uptown. Uptown's going to be right here. And here's Hennepin right there. So let's track this Hennepin. Let's do it. Now that I'm so invested, it is. This is Hennepin right here. Right through here. Then it turns down there. But uptown, we are going to. I turn this and let's go take a little jaunt down there. What do you guys think? Drop a little, we're going to just teleport right into uptown. Of course, I went into the neighborhood of it, but let's back that up. There we go. This is where I was trying to go. Hennepin. Well, this is uptown here. The lake is right over here. So if you're going to travel, and in this direction, going towards the city, this is the old movie theater section here. And you're like Cahoon. This McDonald's has been here forever. And of course, you're just traveling through here. You got the metro station is right here. So a lot of outdoor eating here, a lot of bars and coffee shops, that kind of thing. So it's just a real fun area to, travel down, especially if you want to just explore, Hennepin here. I would highly suggest that. Tons of apartments are down here, not as many, places to, purchase and going down Hennepin. But when you get a little bit further down here, you're going to run into the sculpture garden. And now if you turn left on any of these streets, you're going to be running into the neighborhoods. This is a school right here. Now, if you're really into tea and stuff, this place right here in the corner, this little tea place is a great place to, have tea. And you're just traveling down, I'm going to zoom it out here for you guys to show you. As soon as you get off of Hennepin here, back this up. So, to purchase property, you're going to be looking in this area here, as you can see all the houses, on both sides of this. So if you like being downtown, this area here is going to be really good for you because they'll call. We were about right here, right where the Starbucks is, right here, and then you'll notice how incredibly close we're getting to, downtown there. So I'm hoping you liked the 4 legs that are awesome about the Lake Harriet, Como, Lake of the Isles. Oh, I have to preface, in the summertime, it does get really packed with people. It's very, very packed with people. I mean, if you like a lot of people, that's amazing. If you don't like people, maybe that might not be the greatest area for you. But there's tons of good eats, drinks, entertainment going out there. So reach out to me if you want to connect. Email, phone, text my information. I never do this properly right there. My information is in the contact info is in my bio down there. So I'm hoping to make this a smooth transaction and smooth transition into the Minneapolis area for you.